Decision 2020 coverage, an election year unlike any other, comes to a head tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kate Davison.
And I'm Rich Pierce. We have reporters spread all across the Ohio Valley tonight. Alex Taylor, Brittany Grego, and Summer Wilkinson standing by in Ohio.
Juliana Fafari, Jamie Baker, Gage Golding, and Andrea Gump are in the Mountain State tonight.
But first, let's get right to the national and statewide races. In the presidential race overall so far, and now this is early, so many states that are so tight right now that are key to this election. Joe Biden with 131 projected delegates at this point, 92 for Donald Trump right now. So you see the percentage there next to it, 59-41. But again, extremely early, a lot of states yet to go. In Ohio, and this race may mean everything. And take a look at that. President Trump has pulled ahead. Now, Joe Biden had led in this race for most of the night. This is with 55% of precincts reporting so far. Again, so early. In West Virginia, though, that race has already been called. President Trump maintains a state that he won big back in 2016. He's been the projected winner for a couple of hours now, and that's with 54% of precincts reporting.
For West Virginia, Governor Jim Justice is reelected to the seat with 63% of the vote tonight. And in the race for U.S. Senator in West Virginia, Shelley Moore Capito with 69% of the vote. She reelected as well.
Another statewide race we are watching tonight. West Virginia Secretary of State Matt Warner. Right now his lead looks comfortable. It was very tight for much of the evening over Natalie Tennant there. That race has not been projected a winner just yet. And in the race for Attorney General, Patrick Morrisey also has pulled away significantly from Sam Petzonk. And that race was tight early this evening, but Morrisey really took charge right around 9 o'clock, and it looks like that's a lead he will not relinquish.
In the race for West Virginia Treasurer, it looks like Riley Moore with 55% of the vote over John Perdue. So far, 45% of the vote there.
And that red wave continuing in the state of West Virginia and in the 6th district in Ohio as well. Bill Johnson, the projected winner over Shauna Roberts to maintain his seat there. And in the 7th district, Bob Gibbs looking like the winner, another Republican. A big night for Republicans in the Ohio Valley, 69% over Quentin Potter and Brandon Lape.
And let's go now to News 9's Alex Taylor. She's in Jefferson County tonight, keeping an eye on the races for 2 county commission seats and a spot in the State House. Alex.
Yeah, Kate, good evening. Following the races out of Jefferson County this evening for you, I do have a fun fact. As of right now, 29 of the 71 precincts are in, and back in 2016, 69% of the registered voters in Jefferson County voted. Right now, 49% of voters have been counted so far. We'll begin with the 96th district of the House of Representatives in the state of Ohio. Right now, with 14,021 votes counted, at 61% lead is Ron Ferguson. Olivito falls behind at a 35% of the votes right now, with over 8,000 ballots cast at this time or counted for him. Now to the county commissioners races. Incumbent Republican Dave Maple is leading with 61%. Bob Smith falling behind at 38% of the votes in that race. Now there's another Jefferson County commissioner seat up for grabs as well. Earlier tonight, Littlejohn was leading, but now is trailing behind by 4% behind Republican Morelli at 48%, Littlejohn with 44% of the votes. Morelli is leading by 916 votes at this time. There is a chance that race will need a recount. We're continuing to gather those numbers. We will bring you the latest as we have them with your Decision 2020 coverage. Alex Taylor live in Jefferson County. Guys, back to you.
Alex, thank you. Let's take a look now. The Indian Creek School District renewal levy. It looks like it will pass at this point with 51%.
Extremely tight there, though. 51-49%. Not everyone in. The Edina marijuana ordinance also close, but right now fours have it, 53% so far. Now we head to Brooke County. News 9's Juliana Fafari covering some big races, including a hotly contested race for West Virginia Senate.
Rich, we are live in Brooke County, where we have 22 of 22 precincts reported, including those early voters. We are going to begin tonight's results, though, with the West Virginia Senate race. To take a look at your screen, this is where things stand now. This is a multi-county race, so we are still waiting for more precincts here, but this is how things stand right now. Ryan Weld has 52% of the votes, followed by Randy Schwartzmiller, who has 48%. But once again, that race too early to call at this point. The same goes for the West Virginia House of Delegates District 2 race. This is between incumbent Phil DeCirio and challenger Gordon Greer. This one also too close to call at the moment. We will keep you updated with that race as well. We are going to move now to the Brooke County Sheriff's race, where we do have an unofficial winner. That is Richard Beatty, who ended up with 66% of the votes here tonight. Here's what he had to say just moments ago.
Obviously, I'm excited. Great turnout. The county come out to support me, and I certainly appreciate that. Yes. Well, I'm looking forward to getting started and seeing what changes I can make and make this county an area that everyone can be proud of.
More updates to come at 11 and 12 o'clock. Reporting live in Brooke County for News 9, I'm Juliana Ferfari.
And 2 commission seats voted on in Belmont County tonight, and a spot for state senate. News 9's Brittany Grego is joining us live now with more. Brittany.
Good evening, Kate. Results are still coming in here in Belmont County. Let's take a look at the results of the 3 major races that we are covering here tonight. The Ohio State Senate 30th District, half of the state is reporting so far. You can see that Frank Hoagland is in the lead with 64% of the vote over Michael Fletcher with 36% of the vote. Now for the county commission races, 35 of 70 precincts are reporting so far here from Belmont County. Josh Meyer is in the lead with 61% of the vote over Mike Bianconi with 39%. And the second county commission race, J.P. Dutton is in the lead with 53% of the vote over Vince Gianangeli with 47% of the vote. We will continue to bring you live results here on air and on WTOV9.com. But for now, live in Belmont County, Brittany Grego, News 9 at 10 on Fox 9.
Brittany, thanks. And staying in Belmont County now, the Martins Ferry police levy looks like 56% of the vote so far voting for that levy. Let's move to the Martins Ferry fire truck levy. Again, 57% of the votes so far, 57%, 43 against. And Bel Air School District renewal increase levy looks like it may pass. Only 9% reporting though, so let's hang on to that. 54% for it so far.
In the race for Ohio State Rep District 5, Tim Ginter with a big-time lead on Daniel Winston, 72% to 28% at the moment. And in the 98th, it's Bill Hillier against Todd Beagle, and that not close either. Hillier by a wide margin.